Alright guys, as you may already know, I'm a big fan of the Squier Contemporary series. The Contemporary series is the sort of higher end of the current Squier range, and they have a great combination of value and quality. And oh, what do we have right here? Look at this! A dual humbucker Tele style guitar. Let's check it out. Alright guys, will you look at this beauty right here. 2 humbuckers, a 3-way Tele style toggle switch, really satisfying. Oh, that's a great one. Volume, tone, all the usual appointments, but look down here. Instead of the standard and arguably archaic Tele style bridge where you have the 3 saddles so you can't adjust the intonation independently, here we have a proper strat style saddle and bridge setup where you can adjust all 6 strings, the intonation on all of them, and the action and so forth. You can adjust all of them independently, as a guitar should be. I love that. Now the other thing I love about this is the color. I always love when they do a painted headstock to match the body, and this you know, sort of metallic red, it's like a dark, brilliant metallic red, and it looks great on this guitar. Now the neck here is a maple neck and fretboard. It's a single piece, right? So there's no separate wood for the fretboard. It's all one piece. You've got the skunk stripe on the back of the neck there where they put the truss rod in. And if we keep rolling back to the front, 22 frets on this guitar. It's sort of kind of medium frets. It's a poplar body on this guitar. So you got a poplar body and you got a bolt-on maple neck, classic Fender construction. Now I like to think of this guitar as a Tele guitar for people who don't normally like Telecasters. And the reason for that is, you know, usually on a Tele you've got the lipstick style pickup over here and you've got the single coil in the bridge, all those nice twangy tones and stuff. But some people, like myself, you know, like a beefier, thicker tone. And this, you know, this body style, I mean, you get a chunkier feel, but of course you want to have those chunky pickups to go along with it. So you got a couple of nice humbucker pickups right here. And this guitar sounds and plays great. So you guys probably want to hear what it sounds like and not just listen to me rave about it. But real quick guys, if you enjoy videos like this, you enjoy videos about cool, affordable guitars, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, enough of that. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in and listen to how it sounds. Okay guys, so let's talk about the tone and playability. First of all, what did you guys think of the tone of this guitar? I really like it. I really love the playability. And to me, the pickups, they are articulate, surprisingly articulate, but without being too harsh or piercing sounding. Nobody likes that trebly ice pick to the ears kind of tone, and fortunately this guitar does not have it. But yeah, I really love the playability. It's a very comfortable guitar to play. The neck is very comfortable. The frets are finished nicely. There's no sharp fret ends on this guitar, all the way up and down the 22 frets. And there's a nice, there's a nice belly cut here on the back of the body, which makes it very comfortable. Also, they didn't cheap out on things like the saddles, and so the tops of these screws to adjust the height of the saddles are sort of rounded off. So that way, when you're resting your hand on the saddles or palm muting or something, it's not going to scrape up your hand. Some cheap bridges with cheap saddles, sometimes the tops of the screws will be really rough and it ends up scraping up your hand, which nobody wants. Now speaking of cheap, this guitar is not what I would call cheap. I would call it inexpensive. This guitar is $350, $349. But like I said, that's kind of the current high end of the Squier models right now, with the exception of some of the active pickup guitars. I think those go up to like $399, but it's right in that range there. As always, I'll put some links down in the video description below. You can check out what they have down there. And also, the guitar is available in a few other colors, and you can also get contemporary Tele guitars, Squier Tele guitars, with more traditional pickup arrangements and stuff, if you're one of those guys. I think if you're into the Fender designs, the Tele and a Strat and so forth, and maybe you started out on a guitar that was like $100, $150 with single coil pickups, and you're looking to upgrade to something, if you're looking to kind of step up to a higher quality guitar, but still something that's reasonably affordable, I think this is a really good option for that. But that being said, I think even if you're a more experienced player, or you're just somebody that wants to play guitar and you've got a little bit more money to spend, I mean, this is a really solid guitar. Even if you got it, I don't think there's too much you could really upgrade on it. Maybe you could put on, like a more substantial set of tuners or something like that, because it just has this generic set of, the 6-in-line tuners. They work fine, but I suppose you could upgrade that if you wanted to. But honestly, the guitar plays great, the hardware is pretty solid, and the pickups are really great. So, I think this is a guitar that, again, it could be for a beginner who's looking to step up to something, but it could also be, for somebody who plays and gigs on a regular basis. And guys, the color, I'm a sucker for the metallic red colors with the white on here. It's almost like a little bit of an off-white. It's got kind of a cool 50s hot rod look to it. With the chrome hardware especially, that really finishes it off nicely. All right, guys, but let me know what you think. Like I said, for me, where I don't really like some of the traditional pickup arrangements and hardware that you would find on a traditional Telecaster, I prefer the humbuckers. For me, it combines a lot of things that I like into one guitar that I think is really cool. But what do you guys think about it? Do some of you prefer a more traditional Tele-style guitar? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright guys, so again, I will put links in the video description below for where you can find that guitar, and I will also have links down there for my instructional courses and my social media, okay? So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.